Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. In this video we are going to discuss about Bhagavad Gita. Gita episode 1, the first question before the war. Before the clash of arrows, before the horses gallop and the sky trembles, the Bhagavad Gita begins with silence. And a single question, not a question of warrior, but of blind king. A father torn between his love and his duty. The sun rises over the plains of Kurukshetra. Two armies stand ready. But before the first command is given, the king asks, Shloka 1, Dhritarashtra ka prashna. Dhritarashtra uvach, dharam kshetre kurukshetre sambeta yuyutsava mamka pandavaschaiva kim kurvat sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, assembled at the holy land of Kurukshetra, eager for battle, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do? Explanation. These are not simple words. Dhritarashtra is blind, not only in eyes but in insight. He begins the Gita not with truth but with attachment. He says, Mamka, my sons, and Pandava, Pandu's son. There is no hour, there is a division. He calls the battlefield Dhanakshetra, the field of righteousness, yet asks no moral question. He doesn't ask what is right, he asks what happened. He knows the truth but wants to avoid it. He wants reassurance that somehow the unjust side, that is his side, might still win. Modern parallel. Imagine a CEO whose company is filled with corruption. Instead of asking what is ethical, he asks how our competition is doing. That's Dhritarashtra. Clinging to loyalty instead of justice. Moral 1. Blind love is not wisdom. When ego and attachment takes over, even truth looks like the enemy. A wise leader asks what is right, not who belongs to me. Shloka 2, Sanjay ka uttar. Sanjay uvach, Drishtva tu Pandavanikam, Vyudham Duryodhanastada, Acharya upsangamya, Raja vachan maprabhit. Sanjay said, O king, seeing the Pandava army well arranged for battle, Prince Duryodhana approached his teacher Drona and spoke these words. Explanation. This word shifts the scene from palace to battlefield. Sanjaya, gifted with divine sight, narrates what Dhritarashtra cannot see. Duryodhana stands before the Pandav army, organized, confident, silent. The sight shakes him. He doesn't pick up his bow. He walks to his guru Dronacharya. Why? Because fear has arrived. Not fear of death, but fear of losing control. In his heart, Duryodhana senses that Pandavas stand for truth, and truth always carries unseen strength. His instinct sees reassurance for his teacher. Modern parallel, like a young business leader, moments before a crucial deal, looking at the rival team's flawless presentation and turning to his mentor, Sir, how do we counter this? It is the moment when ego softens and reality starts to sting. Moral 2. Fear is a sign of awakening. Fear itself isn't failure. It's awareness whispering, prepare better and stand wiser. The strong reflect before acting. So, fear is a sign of awakening. Next shloka. Duryodhan ka vachan. Pashyatam pandu putranam. Acharya mahitam chamam. Vyudham drupad putren tab shishyen dhimata. Look, O master, at the mighty army of Pandavas, arranged so well by your wise disciple, Drishtadumna, son of Drupada. Explanation. The single verse reveals the psychology of power and insecurity. Duryodhana begins with flattery. Look, O master. But inside his voice trembles. He points to the Pandavas' army, not just describe it, but to remind Drona of something painful. Drishtadumna, the commander of Pandavas, is Drupad's son, the very king whom Drona once humiliated and later killed. Drishtadumna was born with one destiny to end Drona's life, and yet irony, he was trained by Drona himself. So Duryodhana's statement carries poison. See, Guru, the man leading our enemy, was once your student. He is not praising the enemy's disciple. He is igniting Drona's pride. This is manipulation at its finest. When we cannot inspire through courage, we provoke through emotions. Duryodhana wants Drona's loyalty to transform into anger. He wants to use his teacher's wound as a weapon. Modern panel. Imagine a mentor watching his former student become the CEO of a rival company. Using every lesson once taught, jealousy or pride can replace peace unless one has inner clarity. Moral 3. True teachers don't compete with their students. If you are teaching return as opposition, smile, they are proof that your lesson were powerful. Growth is sacred even when it stands across from you. The war before the war. These 3 verses just explain no swords, no blood, yet the battlefield already burns with ego, fear, loyalty, and karma. Hope you like the video. There is a lot of other things we have to discuss also. These are the end of the 3 shlokas. In this video, we are just going to discuss the 3 shlokas. Next 3 shlokas we will discuss in the next video. Dhritarashtra represents in this discussion blindness before the attachment. See, Dhritarashtra is extremely blind and attached towards his family. This also explains Duryodhana's fear of disguised as strategy. He is very fearful of the Pandavas, but still he tried to present himself as strategic. Dronacharya stands between duty and affection, between a king's loyalty and a disciple's memory. This is the war before the war, the psychological battlefield every human faces. Deeper reflection. Each of us has Dhritarashtra's within, the part that justifies wrong because it benefits us. Each of us has a Duryodhana, the boast outside but trembles inside. And we all have a Drona, the consciousness that knows yet struggles to act. The Gita begins not to glorify war but to show us the conflict. Begins in the mind long before it reaches the world. Modern lesson. When your mind is divided between right and comfort, between truth and emotions, recognize that your personal Kurukshetra has begun. Whether it's career decision or a moral dilemma or a relationship crisis, every battle is first fought within you. And just like Arjuna will soon realize, the answer lies not in fear or anger, but in clarity and surrender. Closing message. The first 3 verses of the Gita are not bound about sports and heroes. They are all about human nature, about how the mind justifies, how the ego reacts, and how wisdom waits silently for us to listen. The war has not begun, yet the greatest teaching is already in motion. Final moral, Kurukshetra isn't just a location, it's a state of mind. The war is constant between your desires and your duty, your fear and your faith. Victory doesn't come by defeating others, by conquering yourself. It comes by conquering yourself. That's the message. Jai Shri Krishna. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll discuss the next 3 shlokas in next video. Thank you.